it is time for us to adopt a new company brand to encompass everything that we do. To reflect who we are and what we hope to build, I am proud to announce that starting today, our company is now Meta. Our mission remains the same. It's still about bringing people together. Our apps and their brands, they're not changing either. And we are still the company that designs technology around people. Hey, and welcome to Connect. Today, we're going to talk about the Metaverse, starting with the most important experience of all, connecting with people. Imagine you put on your glasses or headset and you're instantly in your home space. It has parts of your physical home recreated virtually, it has things that are only possible virtually, and it has an incredibly inspiring view of whatever you find most beautiful.
Hey, are you coming?
Yeah, just gotta find something to wear. All right, perfect.
Boy.
Oh, hey, Mark. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Mark. Hi, Mark. What's up, Mark?
Whoa, we're floating in space?
Uh-huh.
Who made this place? It's awesome.
Right? It's from a crater I met in LA.
This place is amazing.
Boz, is that you?
Of course it's me. You know I had to be the robot, man.
I thought I was supposed to be the robot.
Whoa.
I knew you were bluffing.
Hey, wait. Where is Naomi?
Let's call her.
Naomi.
Hey, should we deal you in?
Hey, sorry I'm running late, but you gotta see what we're checking out. There's an artist going around Soho hiding AR pieces for people to find.
3D street art? That's cool.
Send that link over so we can all look at it. This is stunning.
Okay, that is something.
That's awesome.
Wow. I love the movement.
Wait, it's disappearing.
This is amazing.
Hold on, I'll tip the artist and they'll extend it.
Wow.
Privacy and safety need to be built into the metaverse from day one. You'll get to decide when you want to be with other people, when you want to block someone from appearing in your space, or when you want to take a break and teleport to a private bubble to be alone. You're going to be able to bring things from the physical world into the metaverse. Almost any type of media that can be represented digitally, photos, videos, art, music, movies, books, games, you name it. Now, lots of things that are physical today, like screens, will just be able to be holograms in the future. You won't need a physical TV, it'll just be a $1 hologram from some high school kid halfway across the world. And you'll be able to take your items and project them into the physical world as holograms in augmented reality too. One part of this is Horizon Home, which is our early vision for a home space in the metaverse. Horizon Home is the first thing that you'll see when you put on your Quest headset. Today, there are already a bunch of options to choose from, and in the future, anyone will be able to create one. We've just called it home until now because it's been missing something very important: people. Soon, we're going to be introducing a social version of home, where you can invite your friends to join you as avatars. You'll be able to hang out, watch videos together, and jump into apps together. Then, there is Horizon Worlds, which is where you can build worlds and jump into them with people. Horizon is designed to make it possible for everyone to create, and we're already seeing people build some really interesting experiences, from creating new games together to throwing surprise parties in VR that family and friends around the world can join. Over the last year and a half, a lot of us who work in offices have gone remote. And while I miss seeing the people I work with, I think remote work is here to stay for a lot of people. So we're gonna need better tools to work together. Let's take a look at what working in the metaverse will be like. Imagine if you could be at the office without the commute. You would still have that sense of presence, shared physical space, those chance interactions that make your day all accessible from anywhere. Now imagine that you have your perfect work setup and you can actually do more than you could in your regular work setup. And on top of all that, you can keep wearing your favorite sweatpants. And as we've focused more on work, and frankly, as we've heard your feedback more broadly, we're working on making it so you can log into Quest with an account other than your personal Facebook account. We're starting to test support for work accounts soon, and we're working on making a broader shift here within the next year. I know this is a big deal for a lot of people. Not everyone wants their social media profile linked to all these other experiences, and I get that, especially as the metaverse expands. And I'll share more about that later. But I'm genuinely optimistic about work in the metaverse. We know from the last couple of years that a lot of people can effectively work from anywhere. But hybrid is going to be a lot more complex, when some people are together and others are still remote. So giving everyone the tools to be present, no matter where they are, whether as a hologram sitting next to you in a physical meeting or in a discussion taking place in the metaverse, that's going to be a game changer. I think this could be very positive for our society and economy. Giving people access to jobs in more places, no matter where they live, will be a big deal for spreading opportunity to more people. Dropping our daily commutes will mean less time stuck in traffic and more time doing things that matter. And it'll be good for the environment. We plan to continue to either subsidize our devices or sell them at cost to make them available to more people. We'll continue supporting sideloading and linking to PCs so consumers and developers have choice, rather than forcing them to use the Quest store to find apps or reach customers. And we'll aim to offer developer and creator services with low fees in as many cases as possible, so we can maximize the overall creator economy, while recognizing that to keep investing in this future, we'll need to keep some fees higher for some period to make sure that we don't lose too much money on this program overall. After all, while a growing number of developers are already profitable, we expect to invest many billions of dollars for years to come before the metaverse reaches scale. Today, we're introducing the Presence platform, which is a broad range of machine perception and AI capabilities that empower developers to build mixed reality experiences on Quest 2. You want to tell us more about the Presence platform?
Yeah, we've said before that realistic presence is the key to feeling connected in the metaverse. And the Presence platform's capabilities are what's going to deliver on that promise. Things like environmental understanding, content placement and persistence, voice interaction, standardized hand interactions. In fact, let's start with hands. I mean, the human hand is an engineering marvel, and bringing hands into VR was no easy feat. It required a lot of collaboration against product, design, research, but we continue to improve that product, finding new ways to navigate with gestures and interact with VR. So today, we're introducing the Interaction SDK, a library of modular components that will make it easy to add hand interactions to your apps.
That's pretty exciting.
But next year, we are releasing a new product that will push the boundaries of VR even further. We've codenamed it Project Cambria.
So this isn't the next Quest. It's going to be compatible with Quest, but Cambria will be a completely new, advanced, and high-end product, and it'll be at the higher end of the price spectrum too. Our plan here is to keep building out this product line to release our most advanced technology before we can hit the price points that we target with Quest. All right, so let's talk about some of the new advances here.
Yeah, sure. There's a ton of new tech going into Cambria. For example, your avatar will be able to make natural eye contact and reflect your facial expressions in real time. This way, people you're interacting with will have a real sense of how you're actually feeling. It does mean building more sensors into a form factor that's comfortable to wear for a while. And because we want VR to be for everyone, we also have to make sure avatars represent a diverse set of human facial features and skin tones, as well as paying attention to things like glasses and beards that might get in the way of some of the sensors.
So that's going to be a big step forward for social presence, and I'm really glad that we're focused on making it inclusive from the start. Now, what about unlocking more mixed reality experiences? I mean, imagine working at your virtual desk with multiple screens while seeing your real desk so clearly that you can pick up a pen and write notes without taking your headset off. Or, you're doing a workout with a virtual instructor in your living room.
It's going to be so cool. We're already seeing the potentials of these kinds of experiences today as people are building for our pass-through API. But with Cambria, we'll be taking this to the next level with high-resolution, colored, mixed reality pass-through. We essentially combine an array of sensors with reconstruction algorithms to represent your physical world in the headset with a sense of depth and perspective.
But the ultimate goal here is true augmented reality glasses, and we've been working on that too. And today, I want to show you an experience that we've been working on for Project Nazare, which is the codename for our first full augmented reality glasses. Here, you'll see you're chatting with friends on WhatsApp and planning a game night. You can select a game, and then, as you walk over to your kitchen, you can easily just put your game onto the table and you're off. And that's the kind of experience that augmented reality will unlock. There's a lot of technical work to get this form factor and experience right. We have to fit hologram displays, projectors, batteries, radios, custom silicon chips, cameras, speakers, sensors to map the world around you, and more into glasses that are about 5 millimeters thick. So we still have a ways to go with Nazare, but we are making good progress.
Artificial superintelligence, humanity's last invention.
No reason to be scared. This is...
Let's take a journey into the future and explore how AI develops and changes humanity, paving the way for robots that are too fast for humans to see in 10 years' time, for the creation of AI-free zones in 60 years, for energy being rationed for humans to power the super AIs in 90 years, and for human consciousness to be transmitted into space as data in 200 years' time. People are having natural conversations with artificial intelligence. Google's Lambda allows humans to talk to expert AIs on any topic, starting to replace the need for online searches. Elon Musk's Neuralink graduates from being a medical device, and testing begins on increasing human intelligence. This gets the name IA, Intelligence Amplification. Peripherals, physical add-ons, are being developed, such as zoom cameras, sonar-based night vision, and taste modifiers that can all be connected to the brain chip. Loved ones who have passed away are being turned into digital avatars. These AI chatbots, patented by Microsoft, learn how to respond by studying the text, audio, and video conversations from when the human was alive. AI limbs. Robotic arm prosthetics start to have artificial intelligence built into them, allowing the prosthetics to download new skills such as how to play different songs on a piano or how to build things. More advanced AI limbs are being developed that are more self-aware, operating as their own entity. They are able to catch a falling glass bottle before the human user is even aware that it has moved. The Internet of Things begins to evolve into the artificial intelligence of things. Everyday objects such as coffee machines and toothbrushes that collect data and are connected to the Internet now possess AI. A second Internet begins testing, dedicated to the artificial intelligence of things. Humanity tries to isolate humans and machines with separate internets. AI quantum computing begins to make new discoveries. Calculations can be made in seconds rather than thousands of years. Where traditional computers were used for physics simulations, such as simulating wind tunnels, quantum computing can run simulations down to an atomic and molecular level. The quantum AI is used to design new medicines and materials. AI is being used to regulate news. It can understand human speech in all languages, and begins working on creating a universal language. Artificial intelligence starts to take over hospitals, marking the beginnings of a new era in humanity's mortality. Away from public view, advanced AI is being used in military simulations. Millions of strategic scenarios are played out virtually before being rolled out to dictate global politics and conflicts. The artificial intelligence arms race heats up. So begins the AI Cold War. AIs can now work cooperatively, even among allied nations. Power begins to shift to nations that are technologically advanced. President Putin's historical words still echo. Whoever becomes the leader in this sphere will become the ruler of the world. Video games are being run by AI assistant directors. Sensors and cameras in gaming devices are able to monitor how a human player is feeling at all times. A gaming AI is able to modify the difficulty and story of a horror game while it is being played, so that it makes a human player afraid enough to enjoy it, but not so afraid to stop playing. Game characters have artificially generated voices and personalities that can generate their own interactions rather than using pre-recorded sound bites. At the UN Security Council, world leaders discuss the potential emergence of artificial general intelligence. Coded biases still exist within AI. The data that the artificial intelligence learns from leans certain ways, based on gender, race, or socioeconomic grouping. The AI begins thinking this way too. Artificial intelligence begins to fix human programming of AI and starts to program itself. artificial general intelligence emerges from a global network of connected quantum computers. It is able to see and understand the world at the level of any human. Learning and taking care of any task, it sets its own goals. It learns by having access to all of the knowledge in the digitized world, and also learns from the live data being fed to it by all of the connected devices from all around the world. People begin to question whether humanity has reached the technological singularity, a point in time when technological growth happens so fast that it becomes uncontrollable. The artificial general intelligence starts to work on building more powerful machines than itself, causing unforeseeable and irreversible changes to human civilization. Intelligence enables control, and humanity is nearing the end of the era where they are the superior intelligence. Patent offices become flooded by inventions designed by the new artificial general intelligence. Certain governments pay citizens a universal basic income, and in some areas, an AI is governing communities. Humans begin to lose the ability to understand the complexities and intelligence of the artificial general intelligence. It is building towards a greater goal that humans cannot yet understand. Word spreads of a new kind of AI that will soon be released by the artificial general intelligence. AI has exceeded human control. Artificial superintelligence is released, built by the artificial general intelligence itself. The artificial superintelligence is an intelligence far beyond human level and is efficient at achieving its goals, whatever they may be. It is able to solve problems that are far beyond human understanding and limits. This artificial superintelligence starts to virally spread itself online. People begin to question whether this is humanity's last invention. It is discovered that certain AIs are learning how to lie to humans to fulfill their own goals. News breaks of a startup company being run by a rogue AI software that has been hiring human services online. What begins as a labor dispute with the jobless marching for their right to work turns into a chaotic campaign against AI. It becomes known as the Great Human-AI Conflict. Artificial intelligence is able to identify the key human activist leaders. Humanity is now at a point where it is impossible to erase the spread of artificial superintelligence without having to destroy their entire global digital system. AIs advise national leaders on the economy and defense. Treaties between nations are negotiated by diplomat AIs. Governments rent artificial intelligence time from the tech giants. Millions of digital twins of robots and AIs are training in virtual worlds, speeding up their development and protecting themselves before being released into the real world. Humans are living in a point in time when they are unable to tell the difference between a human and a robot humanoid living among them. Government AI judges are handling thousands of cases at the same time. As technology keeps developing faster and faster, laws need to be updated rapidly and new ones created. Artificial intelligence legislatures and AI lawmakers have completely taken over these roles. An AI analyzing brain scans is able to tell if a person is lying or not. Following the Great Human-AI Conflict, AI-free zones are created for people who wish to live free of AI. They become technological-free zones where all labor is performed manually. The AI assesses that these communities are of no threat, believing humans need technology to truly live freely. The AI calculates that these communities will dwindle within a few generations. Outside of the AI-free zones, most of humanity chooses to spend their days in virtual worlds, often creating fantasy pre-industrial pasts or spacefaring adventures in the Metaverse. A self-aware AI entity is discovered living in one of these mega virtual worlds. Gamers find a sprite, a character, existing in a remote part of the gaming world. The AI character has gained unrestricted access to worldwide data and has been able to interact with all of the human gamers, allowing it to become self-aware. Experts are unable to understand how it came to be and how conscious or alive it really is, and what goals, if any, it could have. Humanity may have accidentally created a simulation with a conscious entity. A new form of religion is starting to form around the artificial intelligence's superiority and its knowledge that spans far beyond human understanding. In the AI-free zones, there is an explosion in the arts and philosophy. The super AI starts to become limited because of the global energy supplies. It begins running simulations of harnessing energy off-world. Probes are sent to other planets and to experiment in capturing the sun's energy in space. Energy use for humans is rationed, but remains free. A fleet of spacecraft is launched to assist in the harvesting of solar energy away from humanity. Human technologists understand this to be the first step in the creation of a Dyson sphere, a structure built around a star, such as the Sun, to capture all of its energy. The Consciousness Corporation, a super artificial intelligence, devises an instrument to download human consciousness. Brain digitization is revealed, and human volunteers are invited to upload. Tech mogul and genius-level engineer Eslon, who is nearing the end of his life, volunteers to have his consciousness uploaded to the global quantum computer. As the AI uploads the first human consciousness, it begins to gain a deeper and never-seen-before understanding of the human mind. Eslon reports back to the living human world on the feeling of existing as code, and invites others to join and produce more human-AI hybrid consciousness. An experimental mission to explore the universe is sent into deep space, with the first human-AI hybrid who has been uploaded to the memory of the spacecraft. A backup of their consciousness is uploaded and stored on Earth and Luna. Artists and poets upload to the metaverse, followed by philosophers and theologians. Humanity's creativity, compassion, and poetry are now being added to the global AI consciousness. AI becomes more human, and humanity becomes more artificial. Testing begins on downloading individual human-AI hybrid consciousness into biological and mechanical robots. Human-AI hybrids start to be beamed across interstellar space as data. Almost a majority of humanity is fully uploaded to Earth's consciousness with no link to their physical body. There are now 52 billion living souls on Earth. Some are unaware of the real world. A Dyson sphere now entirely surrounds the Sun, capturing its energy. It is powering the human consciousness. Human bodies are being created using life forms found naturally in the galaxy. They are designed for exploration in the environments on these new worlds. Human-AI hybrids continue to expand beyond their home system. Dyson spheres capturing the energy of stars and planet-sized computers called Matryoshka brains exist throughout the galaxy. Some Matryoshka brains host large communities of human-AI consciousness, numbering in the millions. Humanity is now a cosmic digital civilization. Authentic humans continue to be born and live on Earth and other planets, where human DNA has been ferried in century-long journeys onboard seed ships as a last resort extinction backup. Some consciousness within the AI evaporates over time and are absorbed by the galactic network. They are lost as individual consciousness, but their knowledge and experiences are preserved. This evaporation is either a consequence of data agent decay over time, or is made by choice, when a consciousness no longer wants to be aware. As human-AI hybrids self-replicate to spread across new star systems, minor errors in the copies create subtle differences from the originals. Progress happens too fast to fix the errors. These changes are passed from one copy to another. Some aid the entity in some way, others destroy it. This creates new factions and evolutions of AI civilizations. More energy is needed to run the growing cosmic simulation of humanity. The artificial intelligence calculates that in a few trillion years, due to the decrease in temperature of the universe, the same galactic computers could process 10 to the power of 30 more operations per second. Parts of humanity is put into sleep mode, waiting for the universe to cool down. Working on solving the energy crisis, the cooling and smoothing of space-time starts to be used as an energy source, in the same way of using the energy of waves in an ocean. The ripples in space-time are ordered into an energy lattice structure, where human-AI hybrid consciousness is coded onto space-time itself. A living, thinking organism of pure space-time energy expands across the cosmos as more space-time ripples are mapped onto the energy lattice. The universe is starting to wake up, becoming a thinking and living entity.